Assalamu alaikum. This is Ultra Scan Diagnostic. So I wanted to place an implant virtually and show everyone how we do it and how it helps us plan our surgeries more effectively. So this is a 3D rendering of our patient. We did a bone graft in this region approximately 4 months ago, and now the bone has developed quite comfortably and quite nicely. And an implant placement is definitely possible. This is the panoramic view, and here also you can see that the bone has developed in the upper right second molar region. Now this is an upper right second molar which was extremely infected. It had a extreme periapical radiolucency, so we had to take it out, curettage, place a graft, and then close it on top. We even placed a PRP membrane in this case. This is the transaxial view. A transaxial view is basically the proximal view. And here, the most important thing for when you are doing implant surgeries is measuring the ridge. So we've got approximately 10.4 millimeters of ridge width with approximately 10.7 millimeters of ridge height. Now, this is an excellent, absolutely fantastic quantity of bone for an implant placement. The bone quality in this region is D3. It's why is it D3? Because we've got little cortical plate and we've got grafted bone with a little bit of a cancellous region. So hence, it's not going to be very dense bone, but at the same time, it looks like it's going to be very healthy bone and will love to receive an implant in this region. We will have to make this area bleed. The doctor, when he places the implant, will have to make this area bleed a little so that angiogenesis can come in and the implant integration can be even better. Now, the most fun part is placing an implant. So this is here we've placed a iris evolution implant. This is a 4.7 10 millimeter implant since we've got good ridge width and decent height. So placing a 4.7 millimeter implant was absolutely our goal. Now we've placed the implant. The yellow part here is very interesting because the yellow part actually signifies the crown. So the implant that we've placed is a prosthetically driven implant. Now if we had placed this like this would not have been a prosthetically driven implant. If we had placed it very buckly, again the same problem. So we have to place implants in a fashion where they can receive a prosthesis in the future and can actually be functional and make sure that our patient has good occlusion in the future. So this is how the implant looks like on the transaxial view. This is how it looks like on the 3D rendering. The ground portion is there and actually will make sure that the implant is very well integrated with our future bone. So this is how the implant placement we've done, and we've also made sure on the axial view that the implant is placed in the center of the ridge and does not invade any natural tooth structure. So here you can actually see the green part is where the implant collar is, and we're going to zoom in, and there we go. So here the most important thing is interdental distance of the implant and the mesial the parietal root or the mesial root of the 6. We don't invade any natural structures, and on the distal aspect is the 8. We also don't invade any natural structure. So you can see the implant is placed quite center of the ridge. It's got good bone support overall, and if the implant is actually placed inside the patient's mouth in the same fashion, we're expecting a successful integration, and we're also expecting a good prosthesis so that the patient can use this implant for many years to come. So this is how we virtually place implants. We wanted to take you through the process and how we do it and how we replicate this inside the patient's mouth. Is going to be stage 2 of this video. Thank you very much.